What is going on, everybody? Guess what? This is Diego Papa TV, and I'm in Key West, Florida. And tonight is the night. I'm going to Ghost and Gravestone tour. And guess what? After the tour, I'm gonna see if I could sneak in and see if I could go by myself with my girl. She's over in the background, and hopefully we could catch any ghosts. So, guys, welcome to my page again.
Yeah. Vocabulary spills, I'm ill.
Yeah.
Vocabulary spills, I'm ill.
Breathe the smoke in, my eyes focus. Why they approaching? You gotta know how to move in a room that's full of vultures. An OG mentality raised within the culture. When niggas try to walk straight.
Third type of haunt is shadow people haunt. These faceless, featureless, dark, shadowy figures bring with them a sense, a feeling of dread, doom, and gloom. Many only seen by the corner of the eye. You look and they disappear. And the fourth type of haunt, which is the most horrifying, the most terrifying, and my personal favorite, poltergeists. That's German or Deutsch for anybody know? Noisy spirits. That's where a group of spirits pull all of their energy together to make noises, make objects move. They start off with knockings and bangings and escalate to voices and full apparitions. We'll be going into 2 destinations tonight that is home to all 4 haunts. So be very aware of your senses. Controlling the grounds and guarding his loot. Look up to the top right bedroom. That's the Geiger Children's Nursery Room. 12 kids born up there, 7 girls, 5 boys. The feeling of dread, doom, and gloom never leaves that room. Also, the disembodied children's laughing, crying, and screams could still be heard out of that room. Why? Tragedy. 4 of the Geiger children died. 3 from yellow fever, and the 4th falling from a tree in the front yard, while the other children looked on in fear and screamed. You guys could not guess. Although I may be leaving my home, I will always remain here in spirit, and Enriqueta has kept her promise. Guests have seen her ghost on the 2nd floor going from room to room to room, still checking in on her crying children. Other guests have seen her reflection in the master bedroom mirror. Enriqueta still combing her long, dark, wavy hair. Enriqueta still waiting for Francisco's return, and she's not very happy. She's been waiting a long time. He's only 40 inches tall. He's filled with wood excelsior wool, and he wears a Navy uniform just like his bestest buddy in the world, Robert Eugenado, who got him when he was only 4 years old of age. From his Bahamian nanny, after she was fired. So she put a voodoo black magic curse on the doll. And once Robert Eugenado got the doll, it was love at first sight. It was a friendship that would last a lifetime. He loved the doll so much he gave it his first name, Robert, and he went by Gene the rest of his life. Pretty clever for a 4-year-old. But once he got the doll, things started to break in the house. Mischievous things started to happen. And Gene goes, "Robert did it, Mommy. Robert did it. I didn't do it." So when glasswares, housewares, and toys got broken, Robert did it. When clothing got ripped up, torn up, and went missing, Robert did it. When staff, friends, and family got locked out of the Otto house, Robert did it. Anything that went wrong, who was to blame? Everybody? Robert did it. Well, Mrs. Otto got spooked because when the 2 of them were together, she heard 2 children giggling. She heard 2 voices in conversation. One was more direct and one was more demanding. So she banished Robert to the attic tower turret room for decades. Then Gene grew up. He moved to Paris to study art. He met a lovely concert pianist there, Anna Parker. They fell in love. You smell that? Robert did it. They fell in love. They got married. They moved to Key West. And who was awaiting them in the old Otto family home? Robert. Well, Gene made sure they all 3 ate together at the dinner table. All 3 slept together in the same bed. He was spending more time with Robert than with his new wife, Anna. For hours, days, and weeks at a time, he'd be up in the attic tower turret room, painting with Robert by his side. One time over the years, he started getting abusive towards Anna. He was under possession. Well, one time Anna got locked in a closet and started to scream. Staff called the police. When they arrived, who do you think Gene said did it? Robert. Well, eventually Gene passed away in 1974, buried in the Key West Cemetery. Anna, she retired. She locked Robert back up in the attic tower turret room. She moved to Boston after she sold the house. She passed away only 2 months later. New owners, they didn't find Robert right away, but when they did, they found this cute little cuddly doll all in the corner by his lonesome. Don't be fooled. A Miss Reuter found him years later, and she got spooked too. She knew he was an antique, so she donated him here. He could be taken care of. Well, she passed away only 2 months later. Where are we entering? Okay, so... You go right up here a little bit closer. You stay right up behind this archway. And then go into the people come over there. You go all the way up to the archway. Right at the arch. They're not golden, but they're here. Everybody's in?
Did everybody say hello to Robert? Yes. Isn't he adorable? Yeah. You know, Robert, he's always up to some kind of mischief. One night, the keeper of this museum was walking the grounds in the pitch dark at night, around the road. For those of you who don't believe in Robert's warnings, pay attention to our TV screen. You see, these are apology letters from folks just like yourselves who feel that Robert has cursed them. You see, Robert's being blamed for missed airline flights, car issues, and even relationship problems. So you might want to take down your sound museum just in case. Please, feel free. Take some pictures of Robert, if you dare.
Guys, this right here is supposed to be the coast here.
Hi Robert, can I take a picture of you? Yeah, right.
It's Robert the Girl.
I'll stand outside, you guys. You guys can come out here if you want on a walk. It's up to you. I'm not going to take you onto the grounds because it is slippery, it's wet. Remember? Stand up here a little bit.
Don't slide off that thing, okay? That is pretty bad. All right, if you can't hear me, let me know.
One night, the keeper of this museum was walking his dog along this very path when the dog stopped, started growling, hair standing on end. The keeper looked over at that wall, thought he seen the handyman. It was pretty late at night, so he asked him what he was doing here. The man did not answer. That's when he took a couple more steps forward and realized that the man had the insignia up. You might guess, you never know what you'll catch. Then when you're ready, I'll take you through back to the trolley of the dunes. And that is, by the way, the keeper's quarters. The keeper does live on the grounds. For those of you who haven't, don't forget to say goodbye and thank you to Robert before we leave. The piano then, when everybody's through, we'll continue. All right, everybody. Excuse me, please. Can we get through here? Thank you very much. Okay. Hey, beers, please. You're very welcome, guys. You have a great evening. Thank you very much. Beers, please. Okay. You guys have a great evening on the trolley.
Make a way, make a way, make a way from the east to the west. Trolley of the doomed, you're the best. Make a way, make a way, make a way, make a way from the east to the west. Trolley of the doomed, you're the best. Now, most of the stories on tonight's tour have taken place in the past. But this story takes place in the present. Don't forget to try and lift that 60-point palm bar of silver on right on the corner here while I'm telling the story. Now, normally the AM guy comes in here, goes to the second floor, and all the way up to that wood tower to raise the American flag. But on that morning, as he was climbing the steps, he sees somebody who spilled some red paint on him. Nothing unusual. Sadly, we believe he has not. Then the PM guy comes walking through here where I am, and he sees a shadow figure from the corner of his eye, right on that wall right here. And as he addresses it, he sees that it's starting to split. Well, it was patched. The power alarm goes off this time, and the police and management are notified. So, top Cop number 1 and manager go to the second floor, go all the way up to the tower looking for intruders. Cop number 2 goes down into the theater, it's all clear. They set the alarm, they lock up, and they leave. Then within the hour, the tower alarm goes off again. So cop number 1 and manager and circles. The lead ship, the Capitania, swings all the way around and crashes into the left of the hull of the Marmias, and it starts to sink. And the captain yells,
Ay, my face, Kakiba.
is whose tombstone is under the tree right in front of the bar. Can you see it yet? Yeah, you'll see it's in this bay here, coming right up here. I can see it myself. Now this used to be a mortuary and an ice house. How convenient. They would hang them in the tree and bury them right on the ground. So this is also a burial grounds. Many bodies and bones underneath that foundation. Now, Captain Tony still haunts his saloon, but mostly the lady in blue has been seen floating around